Hi friends, welcome back. So in today's video, we are going to take a look at 3 different patterns and family sets that I have created with those patterns. So the patterns are beautiful patterns, by the way. One of the patterns I've made several times before for my husband. There's a Norris Donter Ford pattern that is from Simplicity that I have made for my husband, and the Saguaro Set, which I also have made a couple of times as well. And so I'm going to go ahead and give you my review of the 2 Simplicity patterns. The Saguaro Set, I'll give you like a sneak peek of that, and then also tell you a little bit about what I've done with that particular set. However, stay tuned for the full review of the Saguaro Set because I have many garments that I have made with that set that I want to share with you. So today, although I'm going to be sharing with you these reviews, it is going to be a little bit of a non-traditional review for me because number one, I'm doing 3 different sets in one video, and then also I'm telling you about my experience with my family going out with these sets and what we have done. And so it's going to be more of a vlog, and I'm going to share with you some of the pictures and things of that nature that we have taken on our family outing. So with that said, let's go ahead, get into today's video, and let's talk about these patterns and these family sets. So first, let's talk about the Simplicity pattern that I have used for my son's top. So it's this pattern here. I have made this several times. I absolutely love this pattern, and I'm so sad that my son has grown out of this pattern. So this pattern comes in sizes 3 to 8, and you do get a boy's top, and I think you also get a little girl's top or a dress or something like that. Since my little girls are all big now, I have no need to use that. And so I'm not really familiar with that portion of the pattern. Again, I have used the little boy's top several times. I've made my son a top a couple of years ago with a beautiful blue cotton poplin fabric, and I did some color matching with a set that I have made for myself of this beautiful Hawaiian blue and green and white print. I absolutely love those sets, and my son grew out of that top. I was so sad when he grew out of that top because I absolutely love that top. I made a few other tops for him with that pattern as well, and to date I have made this top with this beautiful tinsel black and gray geometric shaped patterned fabric. So it's so gorgeous, and I absolutely love the way that it fits on him. I love the drape because it's a tinsel denim. It has like this rayon feel, and it's just such a beautiful, beautiful drape on him. So again, that pattern comes in sizes 3 to 8, and I use the largest size for my son because he is at that stage and he's about to grow out of this pattern. And so that size 8, I cannot remember. I believe it's like 20, I want to say 20, in the 20s for the chest, 21 inches, 20, I don't know. I don't want to be wrong. So I'm going to go ahead and put the size and the inches here. So that way you can see a roundabout, idea of what that pattern has to offer in terms of sizes. So I really enjoyed making this top for my son. As I mentioned before, it has a collar band, it has a collar, it has a front button placket. It also has your front is cut out. You have 2 different sections for your front. So you have a right pattern piece and a left pattern piece. And on that left pattern piece, you also have a breast pocket pattern that you can put on the left piece as well. And then you have your back pattern piece in your sleeve. It's such an easy pattern. I would definitely say it's for your advanced beginners to intermediate sewists, those individuals who have had some experience sewing with buttonholes before. I believe I put maybe 6, maybe 7, 5, 8, 7-inch buttons on the button placket, which is really fun and cute. Now, with this particular fabric, because it is a patterned fabric, I did have to do some matching, which I wasn't really crazy about because I don't like matching. That's just not my forte. However, I was able to achieve a little bit of a symmetrical look with it, which is really fun. And for the button placket, because sections of this particular fabric does have like sections where you can actually cut where it's not as noticeable. I cut my strips of fabric for my button placket in those areas where you don't see the pattern as much. And so it made it really more easy for me to actually include that button placket without breaking up the print so much. So I really like the way that his garment turned out, and I was able to match that with some really cute boy cargo shorts, which was really fun. And I'll put pictures here so you can see him wearing his little garment. And we are at the Science Central Center that is in Fort Wayne. It is such a phenomenal place to take little kids to learn about science, to learn about different things surrounding science, like, about electricity and, how things function and work and all that good stuff. So it's really fun for us to go as a family. My son went before in a group trip with his school last year, and he liked it so much that he asked us to do it. And so that's one of the summer projects that we did with our family. So it was really fun to go. And I'll go ahead and put the pictures here so you can see him having fun, but also you can see his garment and how his garment turned out. I really like the way that it turned out, even though I don't like matching geometric shapes or plaids or buffalo check or gingham, really wide scale ginghams and things of that nature. I don't really like matching those things, but the project turned out lovely, and I'm so happy that it did, and it looks amazing on my son. So I'm really happy about that. So for the second garment that I made, I used this Simplicity pattern here by Norris Dr. Ford, and I made this pattern for my husband. So I used the size. Again, I cannot remember. I made all these projects before going on vacation, and it's been a really long vacation. And so I forgot to record a lot of, the sizes and things that I have used. And so I'll go ahead and put that here so you can see what that looks like in terms of the sizes. And so my husband's garment is really interesting because it has a back yoke, but it also has a loop on the back yoke, which is really, really nice. I really love that little loop detail that's on the back of the yoke there. You also have a collar, but you don't have a collar band. So that's really fun for individuals who are still learning how to sew. You're in that advanced sewing stage, the advanced beginner stage, entering into the intermediate stage, and you still are learning some techniques, but you don't want to be overwhelmed by too many techniques. I think just having the collar stand the collar and not the collar stand is just perfect for those types of individuals, which is really fun. You also don't have a button placket, which is also another thing you don't have to worry about. You do have a front facing to close off your raw edge, but you don't have a back facing. Your collar, your over collar, encases your raw edges on the back of your neckline, and so you don't have to worry about a back facing either. So it's really clean and has a really clean finish on the inside when you're done. And I absolutely love the way that this one turned out as well. You have 5 buttons going down the center front, which is really fun. And you also have sleeves, which are, your short sleeves, but you also could do a long sleeve as well. And if you want to make a pair of shorts, you get a pair of shorts that's included into this pattern as well. The shorts is elasticated with a drawstring, so those are pretty easy as well. And I believe they have slanted pockets. I have not done the shorts yet, but I would love to do those for my husband. So this top turned out really well for him, and I just absolutely love how it looks, and I especially love how it looks with my son and my husband standing side by side with one another. It looks almost as if I used the same pattern, but I didn't. It's just a really great make, and I love the way that they look, and I love the fit of both of those. Okay, so now let's talk about what I made for myself to match my family. So I used the Saguaro Set by Friday Pattern Company. Again, I'm not going to give you a full review because I want you to stay tuned for the other makes that I have made with this lovely pattern. So for the Saguaro set, you get, it comes in sizes extra small to 7X, which again, I really love about Friday Pattern Company. And I believe for the top that I am wearing, I created this one with a size large. And you'll get all the details about the sizes and all of that in the full pattern review. So again, stay tuned. So for this set here, I made the top and the pants for myself. I believe I used the size large for the bottom as well. And I love the way that it turned out. However, so I was looking for a fabric for the family that was more subdued because my husband is not into like floral prints and really bright colors. You know, he's into like blue and red, black, you know, those types of colors. And so if I want to make something for the family as a set and include my husband, I have to go with more subdued colors. So with that said, I would not have chosen this as a standalone for myself. However, because I am matching my family, you know, you see me in this black and gray. Not that I am against black and gray. I do love black and gray, but most of the time I like black fabrics that have maybe some floral designs on it or, you know, something like that. And so this isn't a fabric that I would necessarily choose for myself. However, I do like the way that it turned out. It has, the garment has ties on the front. So you have ties on the front here. And you're supposed to, let's see if I can move this without disrupting the microphone. So as you can see here, I created a center front here. Let me stand back a little bit. So I created a center front here, but the pattern don't tell you to create this center front. I did this because I wanted to close this up so that my bust wasn't showing. Now I will give you more details about that in my upcoming video, and you can learn more about how I closed that up and what I did to close that up. But yeah, I decided to do that. Now it is a crop top, and the crop comes above your belly button, but I actually extended mine, I think, by an inch or two so that it can go below my belly button, so that when I'm wearing high-waisted pants or shorts or whatever I'm wearing, it won't show my belly. So that's what I decided to do. And then for the pants, they're really straightforward, simple to sew, also has an elasticated waist, and also you get pockets on the side, which is really fun. They're slanted pockets, and it's just a really straight and fluid pair of trousers. But it has a little bit of a wide leg at the bottom, not too exaggerated, but just a little bit of a wide leg at the bottom. And I love the way that this set turned out. I'll go ahead and put some pictures here of my husband, my son, and also myself wearing these matching sets. And also I'll put some images here of our little fun day at the Science Center so you can see what that was like. We had so much fun with my little boy, and it was just an amazing trip. So really, really excited that we were able to do that. And I love how they look. This is the first family set that I have created in some time. And so I'm really happy with how they turned out and how they look. They look so amazing. And I'm just so ecstatic that we have these sets in our wardrobes now. So with that said, go ahead again, drop me a line in the comment section below. Let me know what you think of these sets as well as the patterns, and if you've made the patterns, what you what you have used to make the patterns. And then also, if you haven't made the patterns, let me know if you intend to make the pattern and what kind of fabrics you would use to make any one of these patterns. All right, everyone. So that is my review of my family sets and also of the Simplicity patterns. Stay tuned for the Saguaro Set pattern review because that will be coming soon. I can't wait to talk to you all in the next video. I hope you all have a happy and blessed sewing week. Bye.